It's time to cook cornbread. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. We're gonna cook cornbread today. Come on now. Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So glad you stopped by. I have promised you that I was gonna make some lace cornbread, and today is the day. So get ready. And I'm gonna tell you, I don't measure anything, so if you make cornbread, you gotta play with it just like I did. I finally learned it, and I cook it like that all the time. I've had so many people love when they try my cornbread. I have made pans of it for churches and just for different people, and they love it. I actually had one of the preachers, when I fixed it, I was actually running late to church because I was cooking the cornbread for the meal that we were having, and he walked down the aisle to the pan of cornbread, picked him a couple pieces up, walked back up to the front, got in front of everybody, and he ate a piece of that cornbread. And he told everybody, y'all, you're not gonna like it. Do not touch that pan of cornbread back there. It's no good. And he busted out laughing, and he told everybody that it was really, really good. So, needless to say, that pan of cornbread went in no time flat. So anyway, we're going to get in here and cook us up some cornbread. I've already got my grease heating up. It's not going to take long to get things mixed up and get to cooking. And so let's start talking about what we need. Get your favorite kind of cornmeal. I'm cheap, y'all. I got the store brand, and you know, Food Line is like 2 miles down the street from me, so I picked this up, and it is self-rising, and I like yellow. So make sure you get self-rising in whichever kind you get. You're gonna need the cornmeal, some salt, a spoon, a fork, and some water, and your grease in your pan. That's it. So let's get to mixing this stuff up. Like I said, I don't measure anything, so I'll just pour a little bit in here, and that may be a half a cup. And I add a little salt in there, and what you're going to do is you're going to taste it and see the saltiness, if that's good enough for you. And I just pour some water in, and I start to stir. And if I have too much water in, well, I'll add some more cornbread or cornmeal. And you want to stir until you get all the lumps out. I did put too much water in there, so let me add a little bit more. But the thing is, I don't want to put too much in here because I still want my mixture here to be kind of loose. So it just takes a few minutes to play with this and get it just like I want it. And by the time that I get it done, my grease should be good and hot by then. Like I said, make sure you get all of your lumps out. And see, technically, it's lumping up. You see how it's lumping up? I want it a little looser than that, so I'm going to put just a hair more water in there. See how it flows better now? It's not clumping up as you're pouring. So that's about perfect right there. A little water's hitting my grease. Okay, now you want to take your finger and get you a little bit there and see if you need more salt. And I do. It's just a taste gain now to get it to the saltiness that you like. Okay, I think that's good. So now, we're going to start to frying. Please be careful. There is a lot of water in this mixture here. Please be careful, because this grease is hot. I'm just going to take a little spoonful and drop it in the grease, and I'm going to leave it alone. So I learned right here I have too much grease in my pan, because it should not do what it just did. So I'm going to go get a bowl. For videoing, I was trying to go ahead and add all my grease in so I wouldn't have to add during the middle of my cooking. See, I just learned videoing with y'all that I can't do that, and that grease is hotter than fire. Alright, we're going to go with that and see how that works. Ooh, that is so hot. And see, as I've let it sit here, it's thickened up. So I'm going to add just a little bit more water to it. See how it's clumping back up? Alright, let's try this again. And I like to leave it alone because right now it's stuck to the bottom of this pan, and if it cooks enough, it's going to release itself, and then you'll be able to turn it over. But sometimes I will stick my fork in there ahead of time and play with it. See how it didn't stick? Now, you saw mine the other day and it was so perfect. It's just something you gotta play with. And it doesn't take long for it to cook on that other side. After a couple times, I'll get it looking just right. It just takes a few minutes, but that's just extra pieces that your snackers around the house can eat. Like I said, just leave it alone and let it sit there and cook, and you can watch it browning, and it will release from the bottom of this pan, and then you'll turn it over. I told you making this cornbread is not hard at all to make. It's just a matter of getting this mixed up just right, making it loose enough, and make sure you have the salt content in there that you like, and start frying. It took me a little while to get it just right, and Tim loves it. Okay, it's turning really brown now, so let's check it. Yep, it's not stuck on the bottom. So go ahead and turn it. Let it cook. And it has holes in it like your lace. That's why we call it lace cornbread. The first couple that you fry, you always have mishaps. Every single time, I near about guarantee it. It takes me a couple times cooking them to get them just like I want them. And like I said, I was burning my fingers, so I'll try it again. But that is my lace cornbread. Love this stuff. This stuff is sin. So good. Which Tim loves it, so I'm making him some extra so he can carry to work, and he can snack on that during the day instead of snacking on a nab or something. He'd rather have my lace cornbread. So anyway, I told him I'd make sure I'd make plenty of it for him. So let's cook some more. Remember, just put a little in your spoon and just kind of do it like that. I gotta add some more grease to my pan. Look at that plate, y'all. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys for coming in the kitchen and checking out my lace cornbread recipe. We really do appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe if you hadn't. See you around now. Bye.